Welcome back to some more Monster Train 2 Monster Action. Hope you are doing well. I have finished up the last of my antibiotics today. Now I just need to continue to rest and wait overtime for this cough to go away. But I do have the ability, because it's not at least involving a lot of physicality of recording, I just get to exercise my throat. Not sure how long it'll take me to feel back to normal physically, because I do have a bunch of yard work needs to get done. I want to go running, walks with the dog, with the family, a lot of things like that it just takes it out of me really quick at the moment. But we are here for the Monster Train. Today we are on our rotation with the Sentient random. So let's depart. We get Savagery, so that's a great. Pyre with Awoken, Cluster Kernel, Glow Up, Sharpens. Not a bad set of starters. Explosive isn't as bad as before, but I still mostly just like them if I'm a Luna and I have the second heal spell, turns it into a 30 damage spell, which is pretty nice. So I think I'm gonna go spikes, because I can actually propagate the spikes as well, which is funny. Oh well, Vola's tuning fork, okay. Well, that's good to see. Maybe I should start visiting the artifacts first. We do have glow-ups. I like that. We are going to play bottom. Yeah, we're definitely playing bottom. I'm going to play you two top. I'm going to propagate this. I should have done the heal first and then propagated the spikes. That's my mistake. Great hit. Okay. Sharpen. Get a nice heal. Let's just keep up our units. Yeah, we're going to heal first and then we glow up. Let's see how far this gets into damage. I'm going to bring you forward for the kill. We are going to throw the spikes there. It does get us quite a bit of damage, which is really nice. It is possible I could have gotten the bottom floor kill, but I did not feel like mathing it out. I definitely lost some runs while I was sick, just because honestly it came a little too much to think through what I was doing. Like, there's a victory here, but man, my brain is too heavy. All right, what do we see? Steel Enhancer is very meh. Restoration Detonation is a big heal, but we don't really need that right now. Definitely take that Loam Coat. And yes, the Merchant of Steel. We see Quick. Do we see Endless? We see, not Endless. We do see Steel Singer, which is hilarious. But I think, if we weren't Savagery, maybe. But we are Savagery. So we just kind of do Quick Sweeper and be really happy with it. Yeah. We do a nice, simple set of plays like this. We're gonna set out a second unit and just glow you up. Probably should have just given you the cloak. No. Gonna miss the gold. That's always disappointing. But I think we're in a very solid position. Almost get the kill bottom. I think we're going to be fine getting it up top. Yeah. Like how you gain health because of that. Doesn't matter, the heals do nothing there because you can't really, unless you gave the mushrooms bonus health. When they lose health, they just go down in stacks. So it doesn't do much for you. Let's take an AoE just in case, and a gooey flask for a little bit of defense. Merchant of Arms could be obscenely good. Hall of Mirrors, Meat Shield. Let's take the Meat Shield. And that. We're going to take both of those. If we get a merge later, that could be a lot of fun. Consumables. Underlegion's always pretty good because it, you know, that's what we are. Banish, Pyreborn. Let's do Banished. Valor, sure. Honestly, consumables, it's not a horrible one with the Underlegion. It's probably one of the weakest events, but when you are gaining free things and free etch triggers in a clan that likes etches, it's usually pretty decent. All right, let's get the heals rolling. I'm gonna just load you up on spikes. Actually, I probably should have put attack on you, try to get you over that 30 benchmark. You can have a loam coat. And the rings. I'm just gonna make this a nice beefy wall with lots of regen. Rude. There we go. And we want to get that over the 30 mark. Yeah, I basically had to make sure you had enough health that you could help punch through that guy. Woof. Well, that is scary. Give you a little bit of sap. Let's glow up that sap. We really need to stop that damage. Let's give you a little bit of a blocker. Save the health. I mean, we have a pretty strong wall up top, right? Get rid of the Ember. Ooh. We want to stall for turns as best as we can. Oh, you... I thought you still had sap. Whoops. That was my mistake. I thought there was still sap there, and I was like, oh yes, just propagate the sap. That's what happens when you don't read what's in front of you. If I actually do this, maybe we can convince you to go other floors a little bit. Yeah, we're trying to get that to 30. Well, it's the loam coat. We are going to keep your health values, your attack values pretty well contained if we can. Yeah, let's keep that nice and healthy. Just go ahead and up your quick sweep damage. Jumping between 3 floors is very helpful for us. Yeah, you have no sap at the moment. The liquid courage is good. I'm just gonna sap again. And honestly, we're gonna up that. More damage shield, more regen, more armor, a little bit more of everything is gonna be very helpful. Yeah, see, we even get the kill. That's honestly most of the help there was splitting into 3 floors instead of going to 2, just to make sure you're spreading out that siphon gain. Tome of Overgrowth is pretty decent. So let's channel song. We'll take the tome, get a little bit of defense going. Already got the sweeper. Just gonna skip there. Let's take draw. We might take Ember next, but draw is quite strong for us. Okay, there's a large stone. That's not bad. Another cluster kernel. We'll take a squad leader. They're fun. I'd rather see if we can't get a multi-strike. One size? Is that useful? Titanite. We are against sap. We'll give you Titanite. That's not bad. Give you a little bit more attack. You can have regen. Just I'll wipe out my money, make it less likely I need to come back to one of those. More spikes. I think we're going to be playing top. Do something like this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and just, honestly, start propagating up top. Equalizing rings, sure. Get some more of these. Let's just get our heals. Does our sweeper have what it takes? Yeah, the main goal is just kind of get some damage out, right? Get some heals. We're only taking a little bit. Preventing that wasn't bad. Doesn't really matter. Let's put that on you, sap you out. Reduce how much damage we're going to take up top. This is fine. Just keep upping our heal and spikes on you. You have finally entered having more corruption than healing. I could do this, if we're gonna do that, just for the extra regen, which is pretty funny. Wow, this actually gets us to a full heal. Let's just sap you for a little bit because I can. Gotta love propagating that damage shield. 20 Valor, that's pretty nice. Okay, Awoken's Rail Spike, easy choice. Pandemic, another easy choice. Now we want those Merchant of Magics, we don't see them. So there could be some good trinkets. I guess mostly some extra draw effect ones are always good. Here, I could do an artifact fusion, right? I could do something like a loam coat plus equalizing rings and make it deployable. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Spore launcher. That's not bad. We'll take Ember next round. We're gonna merge these two and make it deployable. Now, the funny thing is I could actually do like Stoic Plate Mill on you, right? So we're gonna take it because that is honestly not half bad. I'm gonna purge some things we don't need in the deck. The two big stewards, because we're definitely not playing them turn one. And let's go. We are gonna play top with this. We do have the double deaths. We're not too out of luck here. We're really hoping for my... Well, I guess we're going to play you bottom so we can get the gold. Yeah. Between spikes and the sweep, we got enough to kill the floor. This is fine. I don't actually want to kill these guys otherwise. Here, have a big heal. We are going to target ourselves because the equalizing rings mean that does nothing. I'm going to start summoning them and see if we can't propagate it forward at some point. Target ourselves for more regen. I guess we can put a little decay down because why not? It's not going to hurt anything. All right, get rid of the double shards, target myself. We're fine. Pretty sure we have this. Yeah. And playing top allows us to farm some extra kills, which is really nice. Now, obviously, if those extra kills go to Spike Sentient, a little bit wasted because of the equalizing rings, but still worth it. More Ember, not bad. Still don't really need it. Do a second one. Seems interesting. I don't think it's going to help much because we will be silenced on that unit. Spells. Obviously spells. Because we have the Awoken Rail Spike, right? I like a heal -1 on my pandemics. Just something I like to do, okay? Glow up, you can be free. Spell chain. Consume -2. No remove consume, unfortunately. Get that out of here. And take one of the sharpens out. Spell chain. Spell chain the glow up. And purges, eh? Goodbye, train stewards. Alright, this time we play bottom. We can't let those guys go up with all that lifesteal. I'm gonna play you middle, so you go middle? Yeah. 63 is a great amount to hit for. Ooh, nice. Let's get our propagations going. You are obviously a downside. Just do something like that. We can take 8 damage. Yeah, you are scary. So I'm going to drop the spore launcher. That 51, you're going up without lifesteal, means you will die. Just gotta kill that, right? All right. Will that unit kill us? Great question, isn't it? You're going up. You're going to do 17, yes. So that, like, perfectly kills us. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Still think it's bottom floor with you guys. But I guess top floor with this. This is fine. This is fine. So minimize the damage. You will go top to attack my guy, which is fine. Eager conscripts that out. Okay. Let's definitely drop you. And this. We propagate here, give you spikes, propagate you forward. It's going to give us damage, and we'll still take 1 hit. But now we can hide behind this. Get some damage out from it. I think this is better, right? Yeah, you are only going to come up, hit us once for 17. So better. We're doing better. We're just going to conscript a bunch. We're going to heal up a bunch. We can propagate. Pretty much guaranteed that kill. Just heal up while we can, and we get a kill. Okay. So we're getting the kills here. You could view a little bit better, though. Ooh, 32 damage. Propagate enemy units, spike steel +1. We'll take that. Take the ember. Let's go for the health. All units propagate 1 end turn. Put that down with my main stuff. Intrinsic -1s. We're gonna intrinsic the tome. Yeah, I actually really like that. And a -1 the liquid courage. Double stack pandemic. Awesome. And a heal. Let's get a little bit more heal. Let's put that on our sharpen. Spike's 50 is the biggest health. Man, Spike's 50 is not as much spikes as you'd probably want, let's be honest. We can go ahead and play our guy's bottom here. No issues with that. And we will play Spore Launcher top. Okay. I'm gonna give you the tome. We give you the plate mail. I'm just gonna drop that there, and we will make sure to get some nice heals, right? There's our propagate. Does not matter. I'm gonna start our scaling up top a little bit. Rude. Let's get my money, please. We do want to make sure we get that kill there. Let's just full heal you. We gotta watch out for that 177 health unit coming up. All right. We maintain damage shield, which is amazing. There we go. Double spike damage, really good. Almost take that out. If we do the 15 health here, nope. Not quite enough. I keep needing to remember to get my own unit here. Rude. think we need to get the heal, unfortunately, next round. Yeah, that's an easy kill at least. But is it enough? 115. We're doing pretty good on your damage scaling. I would like you to get a little bit higher in numbers though. Ensnare is great. More propagate's fine. Yeah, we're gonna go heals. Glass cannon, carapace. Don't think that's what we need. Steward's quarters. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna make that deployable. You're gonna go in my one room to make things flow. Ooh, propagate and a turn, jack strips. Love those both. Extra draw. Okay. Good use of all my money, I'll be honest. Let's get another pandemic. And I am happy with how this looks. Pandemic's good defense, gives us a little bit more offense. We are going to play U2 bottom. But U2 mid. We're just going to keep defending. Yeah. You're going to hit yourself. That's great. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but we are killing the floor, which is what's important. Okay, propagate's good. I don't want to fill up their floor with, you know, tack buffs, so we're not going to. Okay, there's the cluster kernel. That's good. Make sure you give you plenty of heal. We are going to take the sap. Yeah, and once again, we don't really want to heal up their, or scale up their units with incants. We're not going to do that. Wonder if what... I'm just going to silence you. Nice. Double spikes is a lot. Give you the Valor. No, we'll give you that. All right. A little rude. Gonna hold you down. Do we take this 6? Fortunately, the answer might be yes. Well, that room's dead, so we're going to propagate this floor. Again, we can't really incant anywhere lest we want to harm ourselves, which is very, very unfortunate. Pretty big hit there. Okay. Can we kill this unit? We're gonna try. No. Rude. It's okay. We got a lot of junk on you. We get the kill here. That's all that matters. Get rid of those. We still got a kill. Awesome. Which means we can just do this. Heal up a little bit. 44. Not a bad amount to end at, especially since we have, what, 3 heal 2 spells? for the final fight. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. All right. Yeah, 15 damage overall. Not the worst. Especially since one pandemic up top is going to buy us over... It's going to buy us 2.5 rounds against Dominion. It's one of the reasons I like pandemic with the double stack. All right. Gotta keep our floors healthy. This is a pretty decent start, right? We are going to sap you turn 1 as much as we can. And we're gonna save ourselves the corruption hits, okay? That is always kind of important. Keeping yourself doing well. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite hand here. Because I want to get several of these out. I think that buys us the best amount of defense, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, that floor is full, so we can hit ourselves. I'm gonna propagate. Yeah, we're not going to get anything there, so we're just going to keep you sapped. Because you're kind of a scary unit not to have sapped. Obviously, conscript here. Let's give you all that defense. Help you survive some, which is good. Yeah, conscript. Heal myself up. We're wiping everything except for that guy, which is great. So we kind of just sap the various floors. And be really happy about this. Honestly, I think our Seraph fight plan is a lot stronger than it was than our our Titan fight plan is a lot stronger than our Seraph fight was. Let's not encant you. Draw 1. Ah, hit the pandemic. No. My health. Keep USAP down. We finally get our Shard Channeler, which is great. Alright, you are gone. I do actually like that 1x3. Because it gives me a lot of spike damage. Right? It's almost... That's 158 times 3, so that's 400 some spike damage into the boss. Which is good. And here we notice the Pirate Savagery does its savagery thing, which is kills this before the rest of them. We are going to take that. We'll just cast the Pyrolite because we can. Our poor guy. We are actually currently out racing the corruption, which is hilarious. We got more regen. We almost have as much valor. I need to be putting my attack on the unit in the back, though, right? Got to keep that nice and occupied. You are losing stacks, unfortunately. I need the damage here, right? Let's do this. Get a little bit more damage into that guy. Now you're dead. Only one left is you, which will probably go this round, let's be honest. There we go. I mean, that decay gets us there. Six damage overall. That's, yeah, we barely took anything overall, which is great. All right, run summary. There we go. Pretty straightforward one. We got 73 kills with Sentient. Pretty good. The spike's a little bit meh overall, but when you throw in, at least once we found it, obviously, our where are you, shard channeler, that helped a lot. 50 spikes is kind of underwhelming, let's be honest. It's not really what you want. It doesn't clear out too much for big units. I'm trying to remember what was their spikes. Yeah, it's only plus 10 spikes. It was 40 spikes in Monster Train 1 at level 3, which was a decent amount. 50 spikes here, though, when you have multiple enemies with 400 health, it's definitely not enough. It only takes out backlines and like overkills them by a lot. It doesn't take out the multi-strikers, like even the on-upgraded one, because those come in with what, 120 health, right? So unless they have triple strike, you're not killing those. It doesn't take out the sap unit because that has 80 health in total between armor and health. It doesn't take out any of the semi-tanks. It only takes out the backliners, which is what my Husk Hermit was doing, right? This Husk Hermit grew quite well, 140 attack, pretty good, right? We did need the extra supplemental damage, so I'm happy I took things to do that. Especially since we had, Volas at the start. So like the cluster kernel, the spore launcher, those were needed. Squad leader helped a little bit. I don't know if they're as helpful as those two were, though, for just increasing my supplemental damage to take out leaks in these. Obviously, the decay from the spore launcher really helped kill out entropy in the Clash of the Titans fight. But honestly, the Titan fight was just so much easier than the Seraph fight. I couldn't over-incant, so I couldn't spam bottom floor against Seraph. Most things died because the waves are honestly kind of weaker versus Seraph in the Titan fight. So they're mostly killed just between Husk Hermit and the Sentient. Maybe one unit got through at a time. Yeah. It was not too bad of a fight for Titans. We also took very little damage because it was very easy to sap down thanks to Pandemic. Dominion, and then Savagery also got plenty of sap. Obviously, the Sentients had a lot of extra attack thanks to our merged equipment. And then giving it the sap and extra regen didn't hurt it offensively because the attack was set to the your maximum health. So that's always a nice little trick that the rings The Equalizer Rings ignores sap, and I mean, it also ignores rage and ignores valor, but it ignores sap, which is very, very useful sometimes. Anyways, that's plenty of rambling. We did it. We propagated up a bunch of spikes and heals, and we had I guess, almost a spike run, but not really. It was more of a sweeper run with a little bit of cleanup between spikes and decay. But that is the end of the run. So with that said, thank you for watching and have fun.